So Ripple just put out its quarter number 2 of the year 2022 quarterly report, and in it they talk about several different items, one of which really caught my attention because it looks like apparently they have a new partnership that they're going to be developing something where you can actually earn XRPs in something similar to mining. I'm going to talk about this brand new project that they're about to take on. That sounds like one of the most interesting projects that I've seen in a long time. Also, it looks like right now XRP and Cardano are fighting it out for market cap position number 6. They seeming to go back and forth. I'm going to tell you what some of the news is recently that it came out about Cardano, but why traders just don't seem to care. Also, Stuart Alderati, who is Ripple's general counsel, just came out firing about Gary Gensler in his most recent self-promotion video. I'm going to tell you what he said and how he's proving Gary Gensler to be wrong. Hey everyone, my name is Randy. Welcome back to the Late Night Grind. Right now on this channel, we're covering the Ripple versus the SEC case, as well as other cryptocurrency news, investment markets, and personal finance. So if any or all these topics interest you, make sure you hit that subscribe button, join the Late Night Grind community, and also hit that bell notification icon so that YouTube will send you a notification when I release a new video. Also, if you do a couple things, I'd appreciate it if you smash the thumbs up button, watch this video all the way to the end, and of course, check out my Patreon. There's a link in the description below. All right, guys, let's jump into it. So Stuart Alderati, who, like I said, is Ripple's general counsel, recently threw down on Twitter against what Gary Gensler just recently said in a video of his own. Now, if you're not familiar with that video, I've actually put it in one of my previous videos, him talking about crypto exchanges and what the SEC's plans are, what they're attempting to do with putting regulation in place that will protect investors, mainly talking about exchanges. Now, of course, it was mostly self-serving and for the most part off base. But Stuart Alderati, Ripple's general counsel, retweeted it with some comments of his own. And speaking to Gary Gensler, he said, "I would rethink the logic of saying that crypto markets have succumbed to SEC jurisdiction, because that's like saying drivers of electric cars don't need seatbelts. Well, it's actually more like punishing electric car drivers because they don't use the SEC-owned or controlled gas stations." That's exactly what it's about. The SEC trying to wrestle control of course, the rest of the crypto world, but specifically going after exchanges. In other words, making that gas station analogy possible. So basically saying, unless the SEC controls those crypto exchanges, they're extremely dangerous places to be. Well, Stuart Alderati's correct. No, you're actually just punishing people for not using an SEC-controlled function. And as John Deaton has pointed out, it is his prediction that by the end of the year, the SEC will have gone after at least one exchange. Of course, there's an investigation into Coinbase regarding several other things. Whether or not that's going to be the one under investigation, we don't know, or under a lawsuit, but I think John Deaton's right. By the end of the year, you're going to see one or multiple exchanges actually being sued by the SEC because they're literally just going to make up anything they want to go after an exchange. All right, so now let's talk about XRP and Cardano, because ADA, Cardano, and XRP have been going back and forth for the number 6 spot in terms of market cap, of the largest market caps in crypto. They've actually exchanged that position several times now. In fact, some of the news that recently came out about Cardano has to do with their new Vasil hard fork that was most recently delayed. Now, along with Ethereum, it looks like some of the major changes that is coming along the way always seems to get pushed back. This hard fork by Cardano has been pushed off by a couple of weeks. Doesn't seem like the news affected anything with Cardano. It's just been trading right along with Bitcoin in terms of the macro moves, and it's continuing to do what it does. So in my opinion, I think you're going to see a lot of the jostling back and forth in terms of the number 6 spot of market cap. All right, so now let's talk about this huge, vastly different type of project that is now going to be integrated to the XRP ledger. It's one of the most interesting things because as I was reading some of the technical details about it, it appears, at least as of right now, that in the future you will soon be able to not necessarily mine, but basically earn more XRP by running a validator node. So how is this actually going to work? Well, this involves a new project that they've actually been they partnered with a company called Fluff, F-L-U-F. Now, Fluff is an IT company. They've been building out a metaverse. They have a thriving NFT community of over 100,000 users at this point. Ripple announced a partnership with that community, and what they're going to be doing is building a brand new blockchain called the Root Network. Now, this Root Network will be completely integratable with the XRP ledger, and here's where it gets interesting. The Root Network will use XRP as the token to do all of its transactions. And if you run a validator node on Root Network to do said validations, you will be earning XRP is essentially your rewards, which means XRP is essentially going to be the gas, or the gas tokens that runs on the root network. So if it sounds a little bit like Ethereum's model, yeah, it's kind of like Ethereum's model, but it's going to be on a different network. And so instead of mining for Ethereum, or instead of even staking like what Ethereum is attempting to go after now, you're actually going to be able to earn those rewards by running a validator node, because XRP Ledger is run on a different type of consensus mechanism with validator nodes. So that's going to be something interesting. I think you're going to see a big spike in the number of validator nodes that the XRP Ledger is, that XRP is run on, which is going to allow a lot more people to earn XRP. And you know, when this project hits, we don't know what the price of XRP is going to be, but nonetheless, I can foresee a lot of people running to Google right now, trying to figure out what it takes to start a validator node. Of course, it's going to be, like I said, on this new blockchain, the root network, and I'm sure we're going to be getting updates about it in the meantime. So it's not ready yet. This is a partnership that they just announced, but like I said, Fluff already has a big thriving ecosystem. They have a metaverse and a big NFT community of over 100,000 users, and this is going to be basically integrated with the XRP Ledger when it is completed. And there's then essentially going to be a merge, if you will, of that Fluff ecosystem onto this new root network blockchain, which of course completely interoperable with the XRP Ledger. And having XRP as a gas token, that's a new term we haven't heard of. So it just blows my mind every time I do these videos. It seems like almost on a monthly basis, there's some new use case with the XRP Ledger and what XRP can be used for, that it continues to be extremely bullish in my mind for the long-term use. Even more utility that is going to be used. And once that root network is actually built, I'm sure you're going to see a ton of more creative projects being built, especially since it's part of a metaverse project, that you'll be able to earn XRP for running a validator node. And further, in their Q2 report, Ripple also talked about expanding their capabilities in terms of the XRP Ledger with the NFT community, that being the XLS20 support being built into the XRP Ledger. And then, of course, mentioned all the different companies that they're building partnerships with for these NFTs, like Lotus, luxury car maker, among others. So definitely some very bullish news that came out in that report, along with the fact that the on-demand liquidity system jumped over 900% year-over-year growth. 9x in 1 year growth. That's some crazy number. So let me know in the comments section down below if you're bullish on this new root network blockchain that'll be able to allow people to earn XRP through not mining, not staking, but through running a validator node. Just makes the decentralized narrative of XRP Ledger become even more solidified, as that solidifies the decentralization of it even further. Alright guys, if you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing to the Late Night Grind community. Also, like I said, don't forget to hit that bell notification icon, and also don't forget to check out the community tab on this channel. I put up polls up there on a weekly and daily basis because I love to know what you guys think about the stories that I cover on this channel, as well as the cryptocurrency industry as a whole. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you watching all the way to the end, for smashing that thumbs up button, and as always, I'll see you guys on the next video.